Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Coming to you live
from downtown Huntsville.
It's Billy Cauthen here. The Hour of Power. We just got sued by the Crystal Cathedral.
Yeah.
Welcome in. It's no, so you know that it got bought out. There is no more Crystal Cathedral.
Hey, last week we picked on JG Wentworth.
Yeah.
Be doggone if I didn't start getting ads from them.
Are you serious?
I kid you not.
Well, it's your money and you need it now.
Man, if I knew there was some out there to be had, I'd go get it.
Oh, welcome in. Friday. Little Friday. The old Friday movie. You ever see the Friday movies?
Oh, yeah.
Friday Smokey.
Smokey.
Speaking of smoky, that's a different type of smoky, but we got some smoky in the house, courtesy of Osprey Storage. Look, Jamie Salas came to town, hit the ground running. Not only is she giving back to the community, rocking and rolling with the storage business, super involved, she answered our call earlier this week, Billy. There was a call to action. We said, please, Lord, somebody hear us this morning. I said, if somebody out there feels so generous to bring in some of them little smokies with that Sweet Baby Ray's sauce. And guess what showed up this morning?
Exactly what you had asked for.
Exactly what we had asked for. Sweet Baby Ray's.
Now, you say that she answered the call, but I remember last week she did not answer the call.
Wait, what was the call last week?
She won.
Oh, yeah, she didn't answer the call last week. Yeah, did we
technical difficulties.
Did we call her back?
No.
So she didn't win at all last week.
I called y'all back because there's your randomizer dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah, you did. Did you win?
Supposed to.
What did you win?
Supposed to.
Oh, we got it from supposed to.
Supposed to. Well, I'm supposed to get paid.
Well, I'm supposed to get my house for free.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got a swag bag for you. We're going to include some Osprey Storage, some lanyards, some, all sorts of swag.
Act surprised when you get it.
Yeah, please. So Little Smokey, look at this. I didn't have a plate, but look at this, man. And I said, please bring them. Jason came. He knew Jason Thompson's here. He's like, I'm coming for them Smokies, baby. And here they are, man. They are here. And I said, you know what, man? We don't need a plate. We have these awesome cups from the DBA and Walker County Federal Credit Union that we just put the little smokies in. We got the skewer. Look at that bad boy. Look at this, Billy.
You know what I think of when I hear DBA?
I think of doing business as.
Yeah, that's what I always think of. So I have to, kind of like when you're learning to read, you got to sound stuff out.
Oh, man.
Say, what are you talking about?
Brother, I loaded this cup up. Well, by the way, welcome in, all of you on Spirit Radio FM. You can't see this, but we are so blessed this morning. Jamie Salas here, Osprey Storage, has answered the call on a Friday hour of power, and she has brought the little smokies here in the studio. Maybe this morning you're hungry. You say, you know what? I want it. Jason Thompson's here. Maybe this morning you said, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. There ain't nothing like a little smoky to get you going in the morning. Have you ever had little smokies in the morning? I've never had them in the morning.
No, I got to admit, I actually had beef jerky for breakfast, and it was not a good decision.
Here, let me waft this to you. You smell that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your go-to sauce on these little bad boys?
Barbecue.
Which kind? Sweet Baby Ray's or which one?
I thought that was the only type of barbecue sauce.
Oh, man. I'd like to cancel the show and just sit here and eat all morning.
I do have stuff to do.
Man, those are good. Those are so good. Rick, come on, man. Rick Boning. Hey, and Jennifer Beckley, we have your swag bag today, too. We'll get that to you, Jennifer. We got 2 swag bags. Jamie's like, what kind of third-rate production is this? Rick, all you have to do this morning, Rick Boning is joining us. Rick, all you have to do is get over here to 1201 University Avenue, right next to Paul in the gallery. We got your smokies, baby.
We can hook you up.
We can hook you up, and that's all brought to you by Jamie Salas, Osprey Storage. We'll be talking to her here in a little bit as well. Some great events happening here in town, and she is working on something. I've got my little man with me today too, so we're going to rock and roll. Caden is here in studio. He may make his debut. We had Braylon she's already been on the show before, but Caden, I don't know if he's made his debut yet, so maybe today he'll make his debut on the show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it's been a rough week. Braylon was down and out Monday, and then, you got to wait 24 hours or so. Caden wasn't feeling good yesterday, but after lunch, his fever had already broken, and so he's been okay now. It's just like this little, I like what the doctor called it. He called it the daycare bug. It's like the child care bug when your children are you probably had it growing. Your kiddos get sick when they're little like that. And weird things.
Yeah, they try to teach them how to share, and that's the first thing they learn how to share.
Yes.
Germs and the sickness, yeah.
So it works perfect. But, no, he's good. No, and thank goodness, too. We were praying. We said, Lord, please don't let it, you don't want little children to get RSV because Braylon had that mess. Got to put him on a nebulizer and all that junk. And praise the Lord, no RSV, no flu, no COVID. Just the child care bug.
Well, I think there's just a standard issue crud going around with everybody else. So
they call that SIC, is standard issue crud. Sick.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what SIC is an acronym for. It's standard issue crud.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, hell, everybody knew that.
So,
God Almighty.
Well, welcome in. We appreciate you being here with us this morning. Wherever you may be joining us across Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. We're on Twitter now, or they call it the X platform. And also those of you that are kind enough to join us on the app this morning through Spirit Radio FM. By the way, if you have Alexa or Google, you can easily now say, Alexa, listen to Spirit Radio FM. Or you can say, okay, Google, listen to Spirit Radio FM. And you'll be able to listen to this show in the morning. So just a new way to listen. We are here, episode 210, as we get rolling on this fantastic Friday. Big thank you to Elliot Herzlich, online at elliotsjewelers.com. Appreciate all that he does in the community. We'll be talking with Laura Green, Kim Weezer here in just a few moments as well after Jamie this morning about an event that we are doing that Elliot is doing, Elliot's Jewelers Jewel Box. It is a Heart for CASA, so we'll be talking about that on the back end of the show this morning a little bit after 8 o'clock, probably 8:15 or so. And we're just going to celebrate all things good. And, of course, we wouldn't be here without Paul Oley, the gallery. Paul, we love you, man. Appreciate all that you do. And obviously here on a Friday with Billy Cauthen, the Billy Cauthen of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts celebrating life. You guys have been around. When you think of hometown, you think of guys like Billy. And I say that in a very serious way. You think of guys, when I hear the word hometown, I think of good people doing good things, helping out other good people. And that's what you guys do at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
We do. We try every day. I mean, that's our goal. That's what we're going for. So
So if you're out there and you need help this morning, maybe you're going through a tough situation, and if you need somebody to care for your loved one during that that trying time, that sometimes the most troubling time, the hardest time possibly that you're going to have to go through, call our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They're going to be compassionate. They're going to take good care of you.
And I'll tell you something that I'm personally going to start back up as best I can. Used to have people that would drop by the funeral home all the time and have a cup of coffee and visit and just catch up. And that, I don't know, that just kind of, with COVID, that kind of just drifted away. And we were talking yesterday. We had a guy that came in just to talk. And, I mean, we sat there and had a cup of coffee and a good time and a good laugh. And once he left, it hit us that, man, we really miss having that. So if you're looking for a good cup of free coffee, come on down 1700 Normal Park Drive. There will be someone there to talk to and, share a joke, share a memory, and have a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I think and with the new addition that's being built now, that thing's coming along quick. I mean, what's the ETA on that bad boy?
I think they're almost practically done with it. We got some discouraging news on our seating, but it's going to be okay. I mean, it's nothing that we can't overcome. So
I was just about to ask because I know that seating is custom built. It's going to be really nice once they get everything done. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's great until you call them and tell them, hey, we're ready, and they're like, oh, by the way, it's 14 weeks out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
and you start getting out your big chief tablet and your crayons, and you start adding up, and the numbers don't add up. It's like, hang on, we got something happening here in March.
Yeah. Well, Lifetime makes those good chairs, Poor Michelle, Kyle brought her a nice chair, but we have some of those Lifetime chairs if you want to borrow them for a while.
We might. It might be folding chair city till we get the good stuff in.
You know that brand, though, it really does last a lifetime. I mean, I had some of those chairs that were just thrown out under an old shed that I'd forgotten about when we moved from Georgetown. And Jason, he was over at the house helping us, man. His family show, they helped us move 5 times. We're not moving again, Jason. Don't worry, man. But I found a bunch of, Jason, I'm done with all that, man. He's like, look what you did to my foot, man. See, that's what it was.
Jason threw his hand up like this. I can't. That's
yeah. Jason
happens to me all the time.
Jason's got a lawsuit against me, man. So, but literally, I found 2 of those chairs, and I didn't even know I had them. I forgot they were thrown up under the shed. Those things had probably been under there for 5 or 6 years. And you'd think with all the rain and the water and all that stuff that washes on them, they were dirty. But, man, I took a water hose out. The thing looked brand new. Mm-hmm. I said, my goodness, I should have promoted this on social media. Lifetime would have sent me a lifetime supply of however many chairs I needed.
That's right.
So there you go. That's what we want to talk about this morning. Lifetime plastic chairs here on Good Morning Huntsville. Billy's like, whatever, man.
I mean, how do you follow that?
Yeah, you don't. Billy, what have you been up to? It's been a week, man. What is the world of Billy Cauthen been like this last week?
Well, Billy tries to delete all the files when he goes to bed. That way it starts fresh every day.
You have Jacqueline tapping you on the head like, get him out of there.
Yeah, it's kind of a full fist thing.
I saw her knuckles. They were kind of, scabbed up there, Jacqueline. So I knew that it was like a backhand of a fist.
She likes them big rings.
Oh
man. No, here the last week or so, we've been just moving files and tidying up, and just doing busy work, until we're needed to spring into action.
I wanted to mention, and I still need to get a hold of James. I feel bad. He picked up a pretty distinguished honor. We didn't talk about it last week. Give us a highlight of what your son recently picked up. Pretty awesome achievement.
Yeah, cooties. He picked up cooties.
Yeah. Did you ever play that game when you were? Did you ever have the cooties game when you were a kid? It was like the little bugs. They were plastic, and you put them together, and they were called cooties.
No, we was Poe.
Well,
we had real cooties.
You're like, I don't need the plastic ones.
James got one of the highest honors in scouting. He received his Eagle Scout. So we haven't had the official ceremony yet, but it's coming. So super proud.
Can you walk us through, like, how many, because there's a lot that you have to go through. And I know we could take a whole episode talking about it, but maybe the Billy Cauthen rundown of what you have to do, because there's a lot.
Well, he actually started his scouting career when he was in kindergarten. And we started at kindergarten and went through. He's a junior in high school.
Oh, sorry. Keep
See,
going.
you got a future scout right there.
Yeah.
Man.
He's starting to get a little rowdy this morning. So I'm on dad duty. You know, I was so blessed on Monday when Braylon wasn't feeling well because Tuesday I had to keep her home. She was better by Tuesday. But I was so blessed because Miss Molly at church, and the church is closed on Friday, but Miss Molly, she is our receptionist up front, wonderful, wonderful lady, and she said, I'll watch him for you. And so her and the pastor's secretary, Miss Deborah, they watched Braylon for me while I had stuff. Today it's just Daddy and Caden all day, and I've got interviews I got to go to and everything else, but we're going to have some fun today.
There you go.
So, but yeah, excited, man. We'll get something up soon. I do want to call up James and interview him because that is a very distinguished honor, and I didn't want to just gloss that over. That is something it's a lot of hard work that these young men have to go through.
Oh yeah, he's been working towards that for years, and man, I tell you, they don't just give those things out. You earn them, and it is a long road to get there.
I mean, there's stuff you gotta go out. There's a lot of outdoor stuff, camping, those kind of things too, right?
Yeah, and it's a lot of leadership stuff, and learning how to be a leader. And what are you doing, buddy, Ro?
I texted Coach Keeler when he was born. And he was
because he come out weighing 38 pounds or something.
Well, he's the reason that we're back in Hunt. If it wasn't for this little dude, we'd probably still be up in Fargo, don't you know, Jerica? And because of this little dude, we said, we really miss family, and you can't have a child away from family.
You got to face them towards the camera, and our ratings will go up 300%.
We'll have like 2 more viewers, but you can't, you cannot.
So can all 4 of y'all see this?
You can't have a child away from family. You need to be close to your family.
Oh, for sure.
And I had a great hour-long discussion yesterday. I went over, and I was so thankful that I got to see Coach Southern. We chatted for about an hour, and I hadn't been over to that new facility. I already been to the stadium, but I haven't been around the field house. They've been slowly moving in over there. And man, it is unbelievable. Have you been in that field house?
I have been in the bottom where the like sports medicine or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been down there, but that's as far. Well, I take that back. I've been in to use the restrooms in there, but that's it.
But still, real nice restroom down there too.
So, for sure. Yeah, no,
world class. And I was talking to Coach Southern.
24 karat gold urinals. Yeah, it was great.
I was talking to Coach Southern. And I said, and I know there's, some folks were, when that bond was passed, and we were really, and B.J. McMichael spearheaded that, he did such an awesome job. And when I was at the station, we were really I love Dave Donahue because Dave was like, we got to get behind this. And that was when we brought video to the district and the games and everything. And I said, man, we have really got to, we knew that people were watching those games. We said, we have really got to promote this bond. Dr. Shepard went around, talked to all the teachers. And I know that there was some chatter. And this morning, maybe if you're on that, I want to encourage you this morning. Because there's a lot of chatter that said, oh, well, that's all going to athletics. That's not helping out the rest. And the true story is it's helped out every single campus, not just athletics. But on the athletics side, and that's just because what I was tied into calling sports, I told Coach Southern this yesterday. I said, Coach, there's going to be people that are going to come, people that want to move to this community. But maybe the one thing holding them back is they have a child that wants to go to schools that have great facilities. Mm-hmm. And I said, I guarantee if there's some parents that walk in this place and they were on the fence kind of moving into Huntsville and then they see this, they're going to want to move here. And you know what he told me? He goes, you're exactly right. He goes, I already had 4 of them that have done just that.
Well, and something that amazed me that we never, or if it was brought up, I never heard it. When we were playing at Bauer Stadium, which I remember the first Hornet football game, there was like 86 or something.
Yeah.
It was never mentioned how much, it cost us to rent that every week. And I kind of wish that number would have been brought to light because I think that might have been, something that changed a lot of people's mind. I mean, it got passed. We're okay. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But if you look at how much we spent over 20 years of renting that facility, or 30 years, almost 30 years, I guess.
Well, let's just assume, because I've heard, and this isn't factual, I don't have the exact number, but I've heard different numbers floating around. Someone had told me $40,000 a year. So let's just say $40,000 a year, even, Billy, at 20 years. Now, of course, inflation and all that probably hasn't been that much, but at 20 years, you're looking at almost $1 million. I mean, $800,000. Mm-hmm. mean, that'll get you a Big Mac in California.
Yeah, it almost gets you a fry.
It'll almost get you a single fry. You ain't getting the whole box. $800,000 over 20 years if it was, in fact, on a $40,000 a year average.
Yep.
But we were going through there, and you know, I was telling Coach, I said, you know, we're so thankful to be back here in Huntsville now. We're almost been back a year now, coming up in March already, which is crazy. But I said, you know, you're just running literally a world-class operation here. And all of that, you know, was the vision of not just folks in this community, but Coach Southern over the last 10 years. Look what he's been able to do and the staff around him have been able to do. And I know you're there on the field, man. How long have you been doing the blow-up crew? Is that what y'all call that? What is that? What's the official name?
The tunnel crew.
The tunnel crew. How long have you been doing that, man?
Last year was my second year.
But it's been going on forever.
Oh, yeah, for as long as I can. It's a blast, too. I mean, I get on here and encourage people to come help me. Nobody ever shows up. And it's like, all right, you're lost.
Well, I told Coach.
Because I guarantee I have the best seat in the house. Because I dang near got ran over last year. And you can't do that standing up in the nosebleeds.
And it's going to be tough to run over Billy, too. So if you about got ran over.
Hey, it was a big old boy.
Is Roy D. Mercer going, how big a boy are you?
Well, it was Wayne Thibodeau, Walker County Press. He had to go somewhere. He's like, hey, man, could you snap some pictures for me? I'm like, sure, I'll be delighted to. And I'm sitting down there with my little iPhone because, you know, I'm sophisticated. And I'm like, you know, man, about the time I put that phone down, I realized that, what's that old thing? Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. I was ducking and diving. And
there it was, man.
Yeah, like a freight train coming right.
Oh, man. Well, friends, a good morning so far. Let us know that you're out there today. Let us know what you're thankful for. Maybe some of you are hopping in on some of the groups on Facebook this morning. We share those periodically, and we appreciate some of those groups for allowing us to share this there as well. And if you don't mind this morning, hit that like button and hit share as well so we can continue to spread the good happening here in Huntsville. We are going to step aside and take a break. Before we do, we are giving away another swag bag. You know what? I'm going to go back to cash today. I'm going to go to cash day. $20 today on Venmo or Cash App. I'm feeling like doing that. $20 Venmo or Cash App. And all you have to do is text in the keyword thankful along with your name. So thankful along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that number 936-339-0139. As always, our show's on Fridays, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are your hometown experts in celebrating life. We'll have Jamie Salas joining us from Osprey Storage on the other side. When we come back, it's Little Smokies here on a Friday. Stay with us. Here's your news and a word from our sponsors.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. President Biden is criticizing portions of a special counsel's DOJ report that says he willfully retained classified documents years ago during a primetime address to Americans Thursday.
I've seen the headlines since the report was released about my willful retention of documents. These assertions are not only misleading, they're just plain wrong.
Biden also says references in the report about memory lapses are also inaccurate and inappropriate. In their report, DOJ officials said the president did not recall his time as vice president very well and also appeared to have a difficult time recalling the timeline of his son Beau's death. Former President Trump calling the special counsel's decision not to bring charges in Biden's classified documents case, quote, selective prosecution. Biden says, unlike Trump, he fully cooperated when federal investigators came looking to get the documents back. 5 missing U.S. Marines are found. The news, not good. Corey Myers with more.
5 U.S. Marines who were on a training flight in Southern California have been confirmed dead. They were flying from Creech Air Force Base near Las Vegas to Marine Corps Air Station Miramar in San Diego and were reported overdue. First responders are working to recover the remains of each of the Marines.
Tucker Carlson's interview with Russian President Vladimir Putin is now out. It's 2 hours long, and it's the first interview Putin has given to a Western reporter since he ordered Russian troops to invade Ukraine. Carlson says there is more truth to be learned from the Russian president and former KGB officer. There are now grand jury indictments filed against 7 immigrant suspects accused in the brawl that left 2 NYPD officers injured. An immigrant man named Yohenry Brito, the prime suspect, as he was the first to interact directly with the officers that day in Times Square. This is USA News.
To my newborn baby boy, the day you arrived was one of the happiest days of my life. Right up there with the day I bought my RV from that guy on the internet and insured it with Progressive. What a deal. Just know, son, I'll always be here for you. And by here, I mean in the middle of absolutely nowhere. In my RV.
Protect your baby with an RV policy from Progressive. Take as little as 4 minutes to see what you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
If you're a diabetic, we have great news. You can end the painful finger sticks with a new CGM. Plus, they may be covered by Medicare, Medicaid, or private insurance. If you test and inject daily, you may qualify. Call US Med now to learn more.
800-471-7065. 800-471-7065. 800-471-7065. That's 800-471-7065.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Please come home. I got beans and lonely. All
right, you already know what time it is. It's Friday, which means, what is it, Billy? What is it, Billy?
It's beans and bologna.
Beans and bologna. We ain't got beans and bologna. We got little smokies up in this house today, courtesy of Jamie Salas.
We must have got our tax return.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to mine, man. I
get to pay in.
I thought, and we have a great accountant, and Tax Express referred me to someone else because they were like, some things are a little bit more complex than we normally deal with. And so they referred it. We've been using this lady for 3 years. She's great. But we had done in our sports business, we had been blessed to produce some ESPN Plus stuff for a university down in San Antonio. And it's a one-off deal. So it was good revenue, but we spent all of that money paying people and buying equipment. Well, they still have to consider it income. And I was like, wait a minute, we don't have that in the bank. And they're like, well, sorry. And I said, well, can you double check? And I think it offended her. She's like, I've been doing this for like 30 years. I think I know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to taxes this year. So I've been on a 10-year payment plan with the IRS. And so I just send them a small little portion each month, and the interest probably is more than what I pay them, and there you go.
Say, did they call you up and say it's their money and they want it now?
Yeah, it was J.G. Wentworth. Oh, goodness. Anyways, Jamie Salas joining us here, Osprey. Jamie, good to see you. I love what you're wearing this morning.
Thanks.
So good to see you.
Rodeo clothes.
Yeah, I love it. Well, you've became a friend of Hello. Scoot in a little bit closer, Jamie. Slide on in
Sorry.
here. We call this the Huntsville slide over here. So, Jamie, you have just been so awesome. You got involved in this community a few months ago, and we had you on whenever you were out, now at Osprey Storage and doing some great work. And you have just hit the ground running. So I wanted to ask you, and this will time we're going to have.
Oh, goodness.
He's got that Billy cough going on. So I wanted to tie in.
I was unaware.
Laura Green's going to be with us here from CASA in a minute. So this all ties in, together about just the spirit of this community giving back. But you have hit the ground running. Just let us know kind of that servant's heart that you have to give back to others, and tell us a little bit about you and what you've been up to.
Yeah, so I took the job at Osprey Storage in October and moved officially to Huntsville in January. And they've just been really great about letting us do things for the community. So we started a group called Blessing Boxes with a Twist. We started it November 5th, and we have 1,100 members today. Yeah, so we do a lot where we get people clothes, food, different things they need. Right now we're doing this really cool thing.
I always like when people show up with like boxes and gifts and things. Look at this.
I looked on the camera. I thought she fell out of the chair.
So we're doing a Super Bowl squares Valentine's giveaway. We're doing 4 baskets. This is one of them. Double Dave's Pizza has contributed.
Okay.
I'm actually picking up some stuff from the Color Bar today.
Okay.
And then the Klein card. They gave us some Klein cards to go in them. So they're $10 for a square, and we have 4 baskets. This one has a Kindle in it and a Michael Kors purse.
Oh, wow.
And so that money is going to go back to the community to help people that are struggling. Chrissy Coleman is one of the girls that we're trying to help finish paying off some funeral costs at the funeral home here in town. And so we're just, giving back wherever we can. And we love being here. We're going to give away some Bearcats tickets next week on your show.
Awesome.
And some swag. Osprey Storage loves to give their swag away.
Yeah, don't worry. Our swag bag that you won, we're not giving that back to you.
Please don't give me my stolen stuff back.
She promised to act surprised.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be so surprised. So Osprey Storage has just really come in and said, we are all about an owner mentality, and we want you to have that, and we want you to do what you think is good. And for me, is all about the community. And so I try to make as many chamber events as I can. We're actually working with Safe House right now. They're doing a panty and bra drive. And so we've got people from our group bringing them to me, and then I'm going to drop them off at the Safe House this week.
Billy, you need to go through the closet, man.
Yeah.
Through your closet, not your wife's, your closet.
Bring us some. I'm sure you have some.
Billy has a lot of pantyhose. I've been over there and saw it. So those are nice that you have on today, Billy.
He just had to.
So something
I
else.
wonder why I even show up here at the time.
Greg forces you, that's why.
That's half of it.
Well, Jamie, some other great events that you're doing. And by the way, follow the Blessing Boxes with a Twist on Facebook, the social media group. But something else that you've organized that I think is really great is the scavenger hunt that's coming up. Tell us kind of the official name of that and more about the scavenger hunt and what that entails.
Yeah, so Osprey Storage is going to be sponsoring a citywide scavenger hunt April 13th and 14th. It's called Down to Business, and we're going to have the tickets available on Eventbrite. They're like $14 for 2 people to play, which is kind of cool. And if you go on and you look on Eventbrite and you find it, it's actually going to say on the right, we've heard you all say it, now it's time you prove it. So people always brag about how much they know about Huntsville. Well, we want to see if they really know. And so what the clues will be, or the clues will take you to businesses here in town. And then once you figure out the clue, they have to tag, like, follow, and take a video in front of that business. So it gives marketing for that business for no charge.
Yeah.
And then once they figure out that clue, they can go on to the next one. And then we're going to have an awards ceremony and a mixer on the property at Osprey Storage to give first, second, and third place winners. Plus, we'll have swag bags for everybody that bought tickets.
And all of that information, by the way, is on the Facebook group as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
I know you put it out there, and then we put the event up, and we appreciate you getting that up there. But you can go to facebook.com and search for the event as well for the scavenger hunt. And we've got the link there for those of you that are on social media this morning to go to that. What was I know you've explained a little bit, but just briefly, kind of the thought process behind this. And you mentioned some of the marketing and bringing exposure to some of these businesses.
Dad, we need our giraffe.
Yeah, sorry.
That was really a lot of it, is that when I moved in, excuse me, when we moved here and I started trying to advertise for the storage, I was like, man, Huntsville, it's hard to advertise. It's expensive, and everywhere you turn, the city has all these, and I'm not bashing the city, but it's difficult. You can't put signs in certain places. You can't do all this stuff. So I thought, well, what can we do that we can come together as businesses and help one another, and everybody benefits? And so somehow, in this crazy brain that I operate up here, I was like, let's do a scavenger hunt where people have to find these businesses.
Yeah.
Because I'm constantly going, where's that? Where's this? If you know a little history about Osprey Storage, if you try to put our address in your phone, you will not go to Osprey Storage. You will go to Avenue J and Thompson Street. There's no storage there. So I don't know what's happening, but we've been working on trying to get that corrected. And then I noticed we stayed the night at the Holiday Inn before we moved to town. And when I put the address in, it took me to the prison.
Well, then it took you to the Holiday unit.
And I'm like, wait, I promise, I just clicked the link on Holiday Inn.
So little different continental breakfast over there than what you might be expecting.
That's a Google joke that we've programmed into Google for folks coming to Huntsville. If you
Thanks.
stay at the Holiday Inn, you're going to the Holiday unit. So.
It's like going to college and you're getting punked by your frat.
We punk you on Google here in
Yeah,
Huntsville. So
yeah, I was like, there is a Holiday Inn here, right? And then when I went and put actual Holiday Inn in Google, it took me straight to it.
You know the best way to find it? It's behind the Sam Houston Memorial.
It
Funeral.
is. You are correct. And when we went and stayed there, I
know
said,
because everyone uses our driveway to try to get to it.
actually, I did use your driveway. I'm sorry.
I would put a little cross arm there and just $5, a little $5 tag when they drive through.
Yeah, start charging. But
I know what I'm doing today.
I did get to watch your guys work on your building because we stayed like 3 days before we officially moved over here. And them guys were some hard workers. They were there when we got up in the morning before the sun, and they were there when we got ready for bed. So they were killing it working on that parking lot.
Yep, they're getting after it.
Well, Jamie, we appreciate you being with us today. And most importantly, besides this is the most important, the great things that you're doing in our community for the business community and for helping out others in need through blessing boxes with a twist. The second greatest thing is you brought the little Smokies to us today.
I did.
So thanks for answering that call
I
this morning.
felt like that was something you really needed. It sounded like you were really going through withdrawals. And one of the things I wanted to make sure I mentioned is Osprey Storage has decided to get into the U-Haul game.
Oh, really?
So we should officially have our U-Hauls in the next couple of weeks, and that's a big move for us. And we've got lots of property and room to do so. We're going to run a special for students who are going to be going home in the summer so that they can get a U-Haul and they can get a storage for a low flat rate.
Love that.
And have it and then when they come back, it'll be there ready for them to pick up.
Awesome. And they can find out more information online, the website?
Yep, at Osprey Storage, either our Facebook or our website. Yep.
That's OSPREY storage.com. So, well, Jamie, thank you so much for being on. It was so much better having you here in person versus online. I know the first time we chatted with you a month or two ago, we did it online. So
we were at that Holiday Inn.
You were, yeah, that's right. And so, and her rap sheet is clean. We did the research, and so she was not at the Holiday unit.
That's right.
You weren't using my Wi-Fi, were you?
I was not using your Wi-Fi. Well, maybe. No.
Was it slow and unreliable?
Oh, yeah, I think maybe it was yours.
It's that optimum backbone is what causes it. So, well, once again, we appreciate Jamie Salas for being here again. Osprey Storage. Check them out online at ospreystorage.com, and to stay on the lookout on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com for the latest events that are happening in our community. We'll feature those events, too, as we put out our weekly newsletter. We'll step aside, take a break, as we do want to remind you one more time, and we'll have Laura Green joining us on the other side. We are giving away $20 today. No swag bags today. $20 going to Cash App or Venmo. Please, guys, get a Cash App or a Venmo. It makes it so much easier. I love going to Walker County Federal, but when we've given away some money before, I've literally had to go to the bank, get a $20 bill. It's like 30, 45 minutes. If you have Cash App, I can just send it to you. So,
and the gas.
Yeah, So, by the way, if I have to go to the bank and give you $20, you're actually going to owe me $10. So we hope that you win. But text in the keyword thankful along with your name. Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936 339-0139. Our show is on Fridays, brought to you by Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We'll take a break. Laura Green in the house. She'll join us on the other side to talk about great things happening at CASA. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
Have you heard of Google, Amazon, or Wikipedia? Their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a third location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Welcome back out at Huntsville. Time now, 8:16 in the morning. You had to be at work at 8 o'clock. You are officially fired. And we are not hiring here at Hello Huntsville. We will ask you to work for free. Michelle took the rest of our funds that we had. We have to pay her to be here. We were hoping that we could get a free intern at the university. It's like, no way.
There's someone that shows up at my office every day at 7:63.
Who is that?
Judith.
7:53?
63.
Oh, 60. 7:63?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. You get a few extra minutes.
Yeah, she's always 2 minutes.
Well, welcome back in. We are so thankful that you're here. The kiddos are going nuts this morning. And that's okay, because it's okay to have babies that are happy. I would rather have happy babies than sad babies. We are here with our friends from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Billy Cauthen is always on a Friday. And our great friend, who it's so good to see you, Miss Laura Green. Good to see you, Laura.
Good to see you, too.
Laura, you were one of my first Deanna Irwin was my very first interview ever on Hello Huntsville, but you were my second interview ever.
Was I really?
You were, yeah.
I did not know that.
Not on the show, but I remember I came in person and we interviewed.
Okay, yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. Well, it's so good to see you, Laura. Man, Caden is going nuts. We have to, sorry, Laura, we're going to have to plug him up. Do we have a pacifier?
He's a happy boy.
Some people call it the interview. It might have been an interrogation.
Yeah, it may have been one. But Laura, so great to have you here today. You're doing such awesome community outreach work with CASA now.
Thank you.
And court-appointed special advocates, special place in so many hearts of so many people here in this community. And
yes.
And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But just from you, real quick, as we dig in, what have you been up to? What's life been like?
Life has been great. I got one of those little ones over there
you
too.
You do, and he's very beautiful.
Yes, so much fun. Just living the dream, loving CASA. It's a wonderful place to be, and just happy as can be.
Yeah, well, it's great, and some of the outreach things that I'm really enjoying. The community, this community is always so giving. And one of the things that I saw, and it was so great, and many others, and I don't like to start singling out because there's so many people that are involved, but just one that pops into my head right away, just because they're down the street and I'm always thinking about food. Cafe Texan really blessed you guys with a really nice gift here a few months ago.
Yes, he did. I was blown away too. Vance is very generous, and we do have some things on the horizon that he's going to be doing for us as well. The month of April, he's going to donate the proceeds from the Cafe Texan to CASA.
Wow.
The month of April, which is incredible.
Now, you still do the Christmas in July, right?
Yes.
That's a big deal.
Yes. This year, I just want to let everybody know it's going to be at the LSC Orange Ballroom. So we're moving it, and we're excited about that. It's going to be on July 19th, and it's going to be just so much fun, as always. I'm kind of disappointed because this year I don't get to participate as playing. I have to work it, but it'll be fun too either way.
Yeah, well, great. Well, Laura, again, appreciate all that you do and continuing to help spread the news and the good message of CASA. And I say it like this in a very respectful way. It's truly an organization I wish that didn't have to exist. But the truth is, these children need somebody that can be their advocate during some of the most troubling times that they're having to go through. Maybe just give us kind of the brief, Cliff's Notes on what CASA is. There may be new people that are joining us this morning that says, I've heard of CASA, but I'm not sure what they do. Give us a quick rundown exactly what CASA does and what they represent.
Sure. CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates. And what we do is we provide trained volunteer advocacy that are court appointed to all the children in the 3 counties we serve, which is Walker, San Jacinto, and Trinity. Those kids that are pulled from their homes by CPS due to neglect or abuse, which is incredibly sad, but we do provide that advocacy, and we just represent that child and be a voice for that child and share with the court system their needs and what's in the best interest. So it's a really great program. Right now we're serving approximately 95 kids, which is a lot, and that number changes daily. Over the past 5 years, we've served over 400 children. And so, like you said, it's a sad reality, but we do provide a light at the end of that tunnel. So many of these advocates just become such an inspiration to these children. And a lot of them say, this is the first person that's really stood up for me, and that's huge. So we're always looking for advocates. Anybody that wants to find out more about that, they can call us at 291-2272, and we'll be glad to share with them what that means. But there's so many different ways you can support CASA. So anytime you're interested and want to find out, just give us a call.
And you can come by too.
Absolutely, and see our new building.
Y'all's building over there. It's. I don't want to say old because it's not old, but it's the previous First Financial Bank building.
Yes, it's new to us.
Oh, I love it. When you walk in, you feel like you're walking in to a. It's kind of like when you walk into Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. You feel like you're walking into this just nice living room area. You feel like you're at home.
Yes, and that building has been such a blessing to us because it's provided an opportunity for us to have each of us have an office now, and which is great because so many of our advocates come in, caseworkers, they need some privacy when they're talking to our supervisors about things, and so we're able to do that. We're able to provide trainings and all kinds of things in that building that we weren't able to before, and so it's just been a great blessing. And we're going to celebrate being in there on April 11th. We're having a big one-year anniversary. We have a campaign that we kicked off back in April called Imagine the Possibilities, and several of our community partners have provided donations to that and become our foundation donors. So watch for that. Make sure you put it on your calendar. We'd love to see everybody out there.
And we may get Jamie to bring some of them little smokies.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful.
That's April 11th.
April 11th.
See, if y'all did it on the 12th, you could just go across the street and get free ice cream at the bank there.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll.
Wait, what's that?
Maybe they do ice cream at First Financial on Fridays.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. They really do.
Bluebell, man.
Maybe we'll get it just to start early.
See if we can get Kyle to push the cooler over.
Absolutely.
Karen, Denise, Toy. I've been telling you about the Otis Spunkmeyer cookies at Walker County Federal. Now we're getting ice cream.
Ice cream. I believe it's Bluebell, too.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Listeria free, so we are good to go. Hey, so
Listeria free since 2019.
Yeah, I had to throw that one in there. That was tough. I shouldn't joke about that. But Laura, some other great things happening through CASA that we're excited about. Elliot Herzlich has been another gentleman who just has a heart for this community with Elliot's Jewelers, and we're working on to help promote this. It's called Elliot's Jewelers Jewel Box. It's a heart for CASA, and all next week, Michelle and I are going to get the official word out today through our newsletter through Hello Huntsville, but all next week, we'll be promoting this event, and even though Valentine's Day is on Wednesday, we're going to extend it through the rest of the week. And for a suggested donation of $20, you're going to receive a little box, a gold box, beautiful little gold paper box. Inside that box, a $25 gift card that will get you 3 roses. It's also going to include a piece of jewelry, and we don't know what the jewelry is. Elliot doesn't even know because they've just kind of mixed these up. But we do know that jewelry is valued anywhere from $100 to $300. It could be a necklace, could be earrings. There'll also be some jewelry cleaner in there as well, and also some more information about Elliot's Jewelers. But a very great opportunity. We're going to start promoting that next week, but a suggested donation of $20. The good news is every single penny of that is raised all next week on this Heart for CASA will go back to CASA. There's no 1% administrative fee or any of that. Every single penny that's raised will go back. So we're excited about that event. But you guys are also working on an event that is really great for children. Mention this one.
Yes. I do want to put a plug in for Elliot. He has been a great supporter of CASA. Just back to bingo. When you come to bingo this year, there's going to be a special treat. I can't tell you what it is, but it will be from Elliot. So just stay tuned for that. I actually have on one of his little pieces of jewelry this morning, too.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I love that.
Anyway, he does a great job and very, very supportive. But, yes, we do have a wonderful event coming to Huntsville. First time ever. It's brand new to CASA, brand new to our community. It's called All About Kids Expo. It's going to be on Saturday, April 20th from 9 to 4. It's going to be held in the parking lot of the Huntsville Church of Christ building out on Highway 30. And this is... Obviously, it's a fundraiser for CASA, but it is a huge community outreach. We are contacting everybody we can think of that has anything to do with kids, and those businesses and organizations have the opportunity to be a vendor at this and set up a spot there and tell the Huntsville community all they offer to the youth all year long. And so we have over 70 booths. We have 6 schools, 10 churches, we have 3 camps, we have baseball, youth orchestra, 4-H, the Huntsville Library is going to be there.
I'm thinking of the Scouts. You guys need to get a booth over there, man.
We have.
Don't let that on. I was just thinking I need to
We
do
actually
that.
have Trail of Life and American Heritage Girls going to be there. Home Depot's going to be there to talk about the workshops they do. Sweet Caroline's, Adler Family Toys. There's so many, and we're almost sold out. But this is going to be free to all the families to come to. We have a kids area with rock wall, bounce houses,
cool.
train, face painting, all the things that kids love to do. And of course, we have food. We have a food zone, so we have a lot of our local food.
Little Smokies.
We'll have so many of those things. And like I said, this is free. The kids and the families will park. We have 4 locations, which are Fellowship of Huntsville, the Nazarene Church, Alpha, Omega, and Faith Lutheran. They'll actually park there, which is right close to the Church of Christ. And they'll be shuttled over to the Church of Christ for free and get to come and just learn all there is for their kids to do in Huntsville. They'll be able to find out about all the youth camps, VBS programs, how do you sign up your kids to play this sport. It's just a really awesome opportunity. And like I said, it's community outreach. It's connecting us with these community partners, but it's also connecting them with Huntsville.
Yeah, I love that,
with
Laura.
all the families here.
Well, that's wonderful. This is like right up your alley because you're so great just being a servant to this community, Laura. And I love that you are just so connected with CASA and the great work that you guys are doing there.
I love it. It's just such a great organization and great purpose, like you said. Sad that it's needed, but it is, and it's going to be needed forever. So if we can provide that service, that's what we're here for.
All right. Well, there she is, Miss Green, joining us today. And for some reason, my brain is like filling. It's like I want to say Lisa. Have I ever called you Lisa? Didn't I call you Lisa one time?
Not that I remember.
I know, and you
It's
know
an
what?
L,
I
you
know,
know.
and I've known you forever, but I almost said Lisa a while ago because I know of a Lisa Green, and I'm trying to remember where I met her.
A lot of people call me Leanne.
Yeah.
That's my daughter's name.
I was
but
like,
yeah.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I hope that I didn't. I've known Laura forever, and I hope I didn't accidentally say Lisa because you would have like, what are you doing, Rob?
We got a lady at church that confused me and James, my son. You know, she always calls me James and calls him Billy.
Yes, I've had that a lot.
We don't even check up anymore. We just know that she's talking to us and move on.
I'll answer. Can I put one more plug in?
Yes, please.
We are going to be bringing back Parade of Playhouses too this year. And so a lot of people have asked about that. We had to put it on hold for a couple of years, but I am thrilled that we are going to be bringing it back. We have 7 builders bringing us playhouses this year. So 7 lucky families will be able to have a playhouse just in time for Christmas. So be watching for that. They will be in the Christmas parade. We will be taking up, it looks like, the Christmas parade this year.
Great.
And tickets will be very inexpensive, only $25. It's a raffle. It's just a great opportunity to showcase our builders in our community. We have 5 in Walker County, 1 in Cold Spring, and 1 in Trinity. So we represent all 3 counties. So stay tuned on the horizon for that, which is it's just a great opportunity. So we have lots going on at CASA.
Awesome. I'm already thinking on the website, like we need to have a little section that says Heart for CASA and just list everything that you guys are doing.
Yeah, and I didn't tell you everything we have going on. That's just some highlights. So we stay busy.
And by the way, Laura, I love your earrings, by the way. Yesterday was National Giving Hearts Day, and it was a day where, on a national scale, folks are encouraged to give back to nonprofits. You have beautiful heart earrings on today.
It's Valentine's.
Yeah.
It's the whole month.
It is.
You know.
So, well, we're
Thank you.
excited. We appreciate Laura and the great work that she and the rest of the staff at CASA do. In fact, I'm talking to Janet a little bit later this morning, too. So
She is an amazing team member. She just does such a great job with all of our advocates. She does all of our training for them. So
yeah, wonderful.
yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, Laura Green here with us. We appreciate her. Again, more information online. You can find the website casaofwalkercounty.org and get all the contact information there. They're always looking for volunteers. And if you're interested, go to the website. If you have a question, just reach out, and they will put you in the right place and take good care of your needs as well. So
Thank you for
Laura.
having us.
So great to have you.
Thank you.
It's a bright day here.
It's a wonderful day.
Here in the old studio. On a cloudy day, it's bright inside the studio here. So, well, we'll take a break, one final break. When we come back, we'll have our winner as we're going to have one final opportunity. Text in that keyword thankful. That text line is going to shut down in the next 2 minutes for the week. All you got to do is text in thankful along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. $20 coming your way today. All you got to do is text in 936-339-0139. Our show. Oh, whoa, Billy! I just flipped over. There's a webcam there. I didn't mean to do that one. Look at Billy right here. How you doing there? I hit the wrong button. Our show is brought to you by
And that's got to be my fault. Yeah.
Shows are brought to you by. I kind of like that view here. Hold on, Billy. The show is always brought to you by Billy Cauthen, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, the hometown experts in celebrating life. We'll be back in a moment. Here's a word from our sponsor. Stay with us. More to come here on the show as we close it out.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Trendsetters, join me in welcoming Abby from the Color Bar, the ultimate destination for a fresh look in 2024.
Excited to be here, Rob. We're transforming styles with the latest Bellamy extensions and vibrant colors.
Tell us about these game-changing extensions and the vibe for the new year.
With Bellamy's range and our unique color palette, everyone can find their perfect style. Think bold reds and chic pastels for 2024.
And the deals?
We're offering special financing on extensions and a complimentary conditioning with any color service in January.
Abby, how can listeners join in?
Well, that's easy. They can just visit colorbartx.com or call us at 936-439-4972. We're in Huntsville and Conroe, ready to make your year stunning.
Thanks, Abby. Folks, don't wait to reinvent yourself with the Color Bar's Bellamy magic. Hey there, Silent.
Have you heard of Google, Amazon, or Wikipedia? Their founders were all Montessori students. Montessori is the only educational method developed by a doctor using the scientific method for what was best for the child. Come check out our award-winning childcare schools at Tomorrow's Promise. Did you know that 90% of brain development happens the first 5 years of life? Early childhood education is the most important time of life. Come find out what makes us different and why we are now adding a third location. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
For some reason, I thought of that Athlete's Foot commercial. Where did that come from? Boom! Tough Actington Action.
Oh, I love Tough Actington Action.
Who, that John Madden? Boom!
I tell you the one that's branded in my mind, and that's the Tux medicated pads commercials, where they put the match out.
I won't tell you. I'll give you a hint of why we mentioned that. It's because I was talking about Little Smokies and 2 a.m. and Johnny Cash. So put all three of those together. If you can figure out what I'm talking about, there was a song that he had
where something was burning and it was a ring.
Yeah, it was a ring, and it was what it was, Billy.
It is what it is.
Because we were on this game of doing this the past few weeks with Billy, we want to continue the tradition here. It would not be right of us on a Friday to go back and show some of our wonderful commercials that we are a big friend of. We've been doing this, Billy, the past few weeks. We've been showing you commercials that we really enjoy. And I've got another one for you today, Billy, just because it hit me a while ago. And here it is. Here it is, Billy. You ready for this one? Here we go.
That's not tough enough to stop Athlete's Foot. Hit that with boom. Tough Actin Tenactin. Tenactin's the only one proven to prevent Athlete's Foot. Lamisil can't say that. Get boom! Tough acting, Tinactin.
All right, there you go.
I wonder if they owned Lamisil, that's why they were able to say that.
I think back in the day
it was just wide open.
I think you could just do it because, man, Apple used to bash Microsoft, and Microsoft used to bash Apple, and I've never understood how that worked. Because then you'll watch TV shows, and there will be a Dell computer, and they'll put a piece of tape over the Dell logo on the lap, like one of those hospital shows. They all have computers. Well, you never see the Dell logo. They're always like blacked out.
Oh yeah, or if it's an Apple, they change it to make it look like a pear.
Yeah. I don't understand what the deal is with that.
Yeah, I missed the complete storyline of the show because I'm looking at the back of a computer. Yeah,
that's exactly right. All right, well, we're going to get to
ADD at its finest.
We're going to get to the phone line here in just a few moments. I do want to mention today, National Cut the Cord Day today. So, founded in 2015 by National Day Calendar. They probably got some funding from YouTube TV. Cut the cord, cut the cable. Are you cable? I haven't had cable TV in ages. I'm not a cable TV fan.
When I went through mortuary school, that was one of the first things we gave up because we paid out of pocket. I mean, So, yeah, cable was one of the first things to go.
And it used to get expensive. Back in the day, this was funny. I didn't realize cable descramblers were illegal. And I used to run a video game website when I was in high school. We had a lot of visitors, robsgaming.com. Some kid over in Russia actually stole the domain from me and took it over, and he still owns it. I mean, we're talking 20 years later. The guy still has it. And he said, if you'll send me an electric guitar, I'll give it back to you. And I was like, whatever, dude, keep it.
Drinking potato vodka and playing video games.
Man, we had like 20,000 members on this website though. But by the time I got out of high school, I'd lost interest in it, and so it kind of started to fizzle. But you could go on there and find cheat codes for everything you were looking for. We were one of the top. There was IGN, there was GameSpot, there was GameFAQs. We were in the top 10 back in the Cheat Code Central was another big one. But in that era of the late 90s, early 2000s, we were in the top 10 video game websites on the internet. I'm proud of that, man. And never figured out a way to monetize it other than somebody said, hey, let's do a giveaway. I'll send you some money, and I'll also ship cable TV descramblers to your winners. And I had no idea it was illegal. And someone from Canada sent 10 cable descramblers to us, and we gave them away as gifts on the website.
That reminds me of a story you told me about y'all's first radio station.
Yeah? You remember that?
Yeah.
I had no idea. A little white van driving by with a little antenna on it. Yeah, so go back.
Hey, has anyone donated our news broadcast van yet?
No, we're still waiting.
Okay.
Jamie, she brought the little Smokies. Maybe she knows somebody. We put out a call to action last week about if you have an old beat up van that you're not using, we'd like to turn that into the Breaking Action News van, and we'll put your business logo on it.
Yeah, we're going to drive it around, and we're going to report on the things that others won't.
Billy, I just want to see you driving it. It would just be a good view.
With my elbow stuck out the window?
Yes, with you and like smiling to the side. That would be, yeah, see. Breaking news. Anyways.
Could you imagine me pulling up on a story? So what the hell happened here? What y'all doing?
Today, also National Pizza Day. Head over to Tom. Hey, Weldon didn't pay me to say this, but I'm going to say it because their food is so good. It's National Pizza Day. Go over and get that buffet at Tom Fullery's today.
God, man, let me tell you something. We went the other day and
put him out of business.
Didn't put him out of business because they was steadily bringing that stuff out, but I thought they were going to have to carry me out. The salad, the pizza, cinnamon rolls. They got cinnamon rolls.
Do they have those now?
Yes.
Oh, no.
They got the pizza roll things. I don't know if he ever came up with an official name. We're going today, too.
Yeah.
So, well,
are you going? Let's go.
We're going to have to go early because I had to be at Houston National Cemetery at 2:15.
Okay. All right. Well, we may go today. So, also today.
Hey, does he want to go? I mean,
Caden wants to go. Caden wants his diaper changed. I got to do that as soon as the show's over. And also, it's National Toothache Day today. So, you know what? Let's celebrate a toothache today. I don't want to celebrate that. Look how sad he is. Buddy, it's okay. He wants to come back to Daddy, Michelle. Here.
I'd rather break a bone than have a toothache.
Did you see how sad that Michelle's done such a good job? Poor little fella. He said, Daddy. He said, Daddy, come back. My nose is just all boogabooed up. So
there's your word of the day, people. Boogaboo.
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 I used to sing a song to Braylon that was like, who to me, who to me, who to me, who? You are Daddy's boogaboo. It was you come up with these songs. I have no idea why that came. Man, you are just, woo. Got that old running nose there, cowboy. I didn't finish this story a while ago. I texted Casey Keeler as soon as Caden was born, Sam Houston coach, and I sent him a picture, and I said, I got your future linebacker right here. And he said, linebacker, ha. He said he needs to be an offensive lineman and help protect the quarterback. He goes, they get paid more.
There you go.
So there you go. So one day. Well, let's head over to that Granny Mary's Cajun Asian cuisine text line. And we got our winner today, Billy. And you know what I forgot to do is load up that system, and it's always this awkward, long way of getting there. And there we go. All right, here we go. You want to take this one today, Billy?
I want you to take it.
I've had so much little smokies, man. My throat is all smokied up. I'll take it.
Hello?
Good evening. Or good morning. Sorry, I lost track of time. Who is this?
This is Christine.
Hi, Christine. My name is Bill McMurcher. I'm here with Billy McMurcher. That's my brother. And we just want to let you know you won some money here today. And we just need your credit. Yeah, we need your credit card number if you don't mind. And your Social Security. And what is whenever you fill out forms on the internet, what's that first question answer? Like, who's your grandmother's maiden name? If you can give that to us, we'd be just everly so grateful.
Yeah, I'll get back with you on that one.
All right. Just kidding. You already know who this is, I guess, because...
yes.
Yeah.
I was going to tell her, hey, if you don't know the answers, you don't know the answer.
Yeah. Christine, have we met before?
I'm not sure.
Well, how did you find out about us? Oh. You're a first-time texter-inner.
Yeah, I've been watching. I just hadn't really texted in.
Well,
first-time listener, first-time texter.
Yeah, first-time listener.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, you got $20 coming your way. Do you have Cash App or Venmo?
I do not.
Oh, well, you owe me $10 in. Perfect. See, this is great. No, do you use PayPal?
No, but my husband does.
All right. Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, if you text me your husband's PayPal email address or however that works, text the same number that you texted on, get with him, and we will send that $20 to his PayPal. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Unless you don't want him to have it.
Look, I mean, you need to let him know what's going to happen, though. That way it's not a random dude texting a random dude some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good point.
You could tell him you're like a prince in Nigeria or something.
Yeah, I'm a prince, from some other country. Real quick, Christine, you live here in Huntsville?
I do. I live in Walker County. I live in Riverside.
Oh, Riverside. We love Riverside. And I go through Riverside. Fat Boy's Pizza. You ever eaten over Fat Boy's Pizza? I just spit again.
I sure have. Good food.
At least I didn't get hit this time. What about Frank's?
Frank's Tacos.
Laura's Messy Fries. That's where it's at.
Yes, love that.
Awesome. Well, how long have you been in the area, Christine? I'm just going to ask you one or two more questions.
Okay, I lived here all my life.
Awesome. Okay.
And
I was born in Huntsville.
And what's the last four of your social?
Yeah, we're not asking you that. Well, finally, and Billy knows the question. We always ask this to our guests, especially our first-time guests. Billy, I'll let you take it away, man.
After 200 episodes, I got it.
Yeah.
And what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my family, and I'm also thankful for my kids. I have two kids. Actually, three kids that we sponsor, two in Uganda and one in El Salvador through Compassion International.
Yeah, I know that organ. That is so wonderful, Christine. I'm so glad that you shared that with us this
morning.
Carrie,
that works for us, does that. And, man, she'll get pictures, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the love that they have. So,
well, we love that, Christine. Well, thank you so much for engaging with us and putting up with us and being a part of the show this morning.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day, Christine. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye. There you go. That was a good one, by the way. Make sure that that the husband knows that it's like not some random. Hey, what's up, man? I got $20 coming to you, buddy.
Hey, give this to your wife. I don't know if you know this or not, Mr. Hip, but that's how people get shot.
Tell her the Fat Boys Pizza was good last night. I really enjoyed going to Fat Boys. All right, well, that'll wrap it up. What a great week, Billy. A lot of great things happening here in Huntsville. Go to the website, hellohuntsvilletx.com, for more information. Really appreciate Jamie Salas for being here with us this morning. Make sure to follow the Blessings with the Box, Blessings in a Box with a Twist. Did I get that right?
Blessing Boxes with a Twist.
blessing boxes with a twist on the Facebook page. I was listening.
We struggle with him on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. And hey, by the way, I always tell you this too. If you need a place this weekend to find some hope, we'd love to have you at First Baptist. Come by and see us. Bible study 9:30, service at 10:45. Pastor will get you out of there by the Super Bowl. It's at 5:30 that night. So some extended preaching.
You
Just
can come down to Christ the King Methodist Church. We start at 10:30. We'll have you out there by 11:30.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, look.
Easy now.
Hey, I'm just saying, you got to beat everyone else at a restaurant. And Pastor Jeff, he's got to figure it out, man. He's got to figure it out. We going to get there for everybody else.
He's called all the other pastors around town. What time do y'all normally wrap up at? And he's 1 minute below him.
What's wrong with that? It's called winning.
Come on, Ricky Bobby. You ain't first, you last. Well, that'll wrap it up, though.
How did you know our church motto?
Well, we love you. We appreciate you so much. Adrian, too, of course, she's over there. Cabins of Moore, Texas, in Riverside. So that is their community over there, too. So, yeah.
And she's got some awesome cabins. I know we're trying to get off the air or whatever, but, man, have you ever went over there and actually looked at those things?
Yes, we went into one at the WCRC meeting one
Dude,
day.
they are top notch. That's not some little side of the road wood building. You go in there and those things are built like army tanks.
They're built tough.
I mean, that's a lifetime building right there. And they even she's got one now that's got like a special flooring, like all surface grip or whatever. It's worth taking a look at. I'm thinking we might need one.
Well, I want to tell you real quick. We're going to do a little impromptu commercial here for Adrian Hunter, Cabins in Moore, Texas. If you need a cabin, you go to Cabins in Moore, Texas, and there ain't no reason you shouldn't. And then I don't even know where I was going with that.
You buy one and you buy one often.
You buy one, you buy it often. There ain't no reason you shouldn't. And then you call Cabins in Moore, Texas. I'm Wilford Brimley.
Moving off of that, great time at Chili at the Lodge.
Yes.
Did you go?
I did not.
Oh, man.
Children.
You went? Yes.
Chili. Look at Michelle.
I know Michelle was there.
Michelle's
I got
everywhere.
photographic evidence.
He'd leap ambassador. They'd leap into the moon. They're all over the place, man. They do some great stuff. So.
Oh, it was outstanding. The weather was in the morning, but by the time things got underway, everything was okay.
Did you get a little Johnny Cash at 2 a.m. from that chili?
That's what they call personal.
All right, guys. We love you. Hey, Huntsville, have a blessed week. Thank you so much for being with us. Make sure to go to the website, hellohuntsvilletx.com. If you haven't signed up for our newsletter, please do. And please support local businesses. I know we've had Jamie Salas on today with Osprey Storage. Go by, check out their services, offering storage for all of your needs here in the community. Jason Thompson, Guardian Defense, we appreciate them. And of course, on Fridays, wouldn't be able to be here without Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Come by the funeral home, get a cup of coffee, a laugh. I'm normally there.
Yeah.
Just my daily activities will make you crack up because I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Maybe even throwing a Whataburger taquito, so you never know.
We do. Normally we do breakfast burritos on Friday.
See, there you go. So come on down there and get the rest of it.
Get the rest of it.
That'll wrap it up, friends. We love you, Huntsville. We appreciate you so much. And as we end every show, reminding you this morning that we are not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it bright and early Monday morning at 7:30 with our friends from Walker County Federal Credit Union. So long, everyone. Have a blessed day.